Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. I've just dropped Kenzie off at work because he had another bike situation and the chain broke and threw him off. So I've dropped the bike down at the bike shop. They're going to see what they can sort out for him. I'm not quite sure what he's doing wrong with the bike, but I think it's something to do with maybe how he's changing gear. Cycling is not something he's ever really been into. And we're going to go for breakfast. Aren't we, lover?
Really good for num-nums.
For num-nums. Shall apologise now if there's a lot of wind noise. We're reaching that time of year again where everything gets blowy. Come on, puppies! Hi. We've just had breakfast and I'm going off to go and have a cup of tea with my friend. Lee's gone off to Asda and I think he might be home actually because I can hear the dogs barking outside, so they've probably seen him parking. Yeah, I've just given the bathroom a bit of a scrub and I've used bicarb on the bath because you can still see there's stain marks. It's such an old bath. It's as old as the house and the house is 30 years old. So there, the bath has seen a lot of action, but I have made it better with the bicarb. I've not cleaned this side, but I've cleaned that side where the watermarks are on that, but I haven't got time to do any more. Given the toilet a good scrub, and this a good clean as well, and done all of the windowsill and the tiles there. And I've wiped all of these tiles down here because they get really dusty. So I've put some music on for the dogs. Lee should be home any minute. Timmy, does he need a bark collar? He might need a bark collar. We just have a rumble one that just kind of tells him that he's behaving badly and he should think again. Lee started not leaving them in the crate. That's fine, but things will get chewed. And he did lose his cheap glasses, pound shop glasses. So this is really dark. But that's a him thing, not a me thing. So that's fine if that's what he wants. Actually, I can show you. They will chew different things and they have scratched the lens. I don't know if you can see, but they were literally £1 from the pound shop. So he'll get more when we go out tomorrow. We're going to go and do shopping tomorrow. But this isn't getting me over to my friends for a cup of tea, so I'm going to go and do that now. I have arrived at Ella's and it is Ella's house that I'm coming to have a cup of tea with her owner. So I've messaged to say I was leaving. I don't think she's seen the message, but she did say after 11 and it has just gone 11. So I'm going to go with she's expecting me. Stay for an hour, have a cup of tea and then go back home and hang out with Lee for a bit before going to Joseph's. What happens when your son is cycling home and tells you there is an injured bird in the hedge. He's a very unhappy pigeon.
All the things your butt.
Sorry buddy, sorry buddy, sorry buddy. Let's get your wings in. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, he's not happy. Okay, let's go get in the car. Very unhappy looking pigeon. Is that blood as well or something on
I don't know.
He's got something's not right. Looks like he's got something stuck to him, and he's, to be honest, his beak doesn't look right either. That looks weird. Anyway, let's get him to the Tiggy Winkles. So we got it out of the hedge. You saw that it was not well. We've brought it to Tiggy Winkles, but I swear to God, just before we got here, the last mile,
yeah,
it turned its head completely, what was it?
Like 180
degrees, stared Kenzie in the face with its head on back to front, and then just was. And I said, has it died? And he went, no. But it insisted on having its head the wrong way round and looking at us with its head the wrong way round. So I walked in and asked if they had an exorcist.
And could they bless us? And it just turned its neck around. I was like, oh, don't look at me like you demon bird.
Yeah, and then we apologise for calling it a demon bird because I think it's going to have to be put to sleep. But it was quite unnerving, and I did ask them if they had an exorcist. So
they brought another bird that was probably a demon as well.
Yeah, we're going to go now and get takeaway, I think. After a morning of shopping, I took the dogs out for a hike across the fields, which they loved. They did find some cow pats, which was not so great, but we just hosed them off. And then Kenzie had his last day at his old job. They even gave him a card, which was really sweet, wishing him luck on his new apprenticeship. And then I built the kennel for the cat so that she's got some shelter outside because she doesn't really like coming inside now we've got the dog. Good morning, you lovely lot. It is 9:05. Just dropped Kenzie off at work. I am at home today. I've got the dog's vet's appointment at 10:30 just for their 6 monthly checkup. So I'm going to spend the morning between now and then doing a quick blitz of the house, hoovering, mopping, that kind of thing. It's not too bad, it just needs clean. Lee started his job today, so he went off he's got an induction in London to do. He's not working in London, but the headquarters are in London. So he left at about 7:30. And then I'm going to go and pick Brendan up from work, and then pick Kenzie up from work, drop Brendan at his house, and bring Kenzie home. So I've got a lot of things happening, but I've got a huge chunk in the middle of the day where I'm going to crack on with my studies because it's been on pause for about a month. And I need to get my head back into college mode. And we're in a new term, so just need to get on. I've got essays to write, I've got videos to watch, I've got books to read. It's not getting done. First of all, I feel like another cup of tea is required. There's a lot of this going on, isn't there? Sorry, I'm being very gesticulating. Let's get a cup of tea started. Kenzie has put 3 cups out this morning because he empties the dishwasher and he always leaves 3 cups out ready for us to have tea in the evening. I have brushed all the hair off the stairs, or a lot of the hair off the stairs. I have used the feather duster here to deal with cobwebs and additional dust. These stairs are, well, we need to get new carpet and it's just getting worse and worse, and it's actually a trip hazard now. You can see it's got worn bits. In fact, this whole carpet is disgusting and needs replacing. I have given Kenzie's room, let's turn the light on. He needs to dust it, but I've stripped the bed, put his bedding in the wash because he's got one of those washable duvets rather than a duvet that you put a cover on. And I've just given everything. I haven't done this. He can dust this. He can dust this when he gets home. But I've used the scraper on all of this, and I've gone round the skirting boards and the pictures and stuff with the feather duster. This carpet out in the hallway's been done, but I haven't done the bedroom yet. So I'm just going to sit down for 2 minutes, have a glass of water, and then I'll do in here. Cleaning time is over. I've now got to take them to the vets. And then after that, it's college work. My cleaning slot is done, but I have managed to really scrape all the hair off of all of the carpets and given everything a good kind of wipe down, which is good. I haven't got as far as mopping though. Just stopping at the green before we go. 5-minute run. Get all the wiggles out before we get to the vets. Sorry, it's very windy and blowy. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Are we ready? Puppies? Puppies? Where's Link gone? Hi. I've got to unstrap you. It is time to go into the vets. Let's see how much you weigh. Daddy has been treating you to far too many treats and there's going to be damage. Yeah, there is. 4 months of being with Daddy. Right, come on, let's sort you out. All done. Got new medication. Had nails done. Kind of unimpressed with that situation. I think I might need a Starbucks. I think I might have to stop for a frappe. Chocolate frappe with some caramel sauce and some cream on the top. Oh yes. Can I have a chocolate frappe, please, with some caramel sauce and cream?
Caramel sauce and cream. Medium or large?
Medium, please.
Anything else?
That's lovely, thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks. The guy was just eyeing up Link, who had his nose sticking out the window, and he said, "You want some pup cups?" So these guys have got pup cups. It's gonna get messy. Here you go. This is for being so good at... Here, look. Oh, this is gonna get so messy. Here, look. What's this one? You got a pup cup there? It's gonna get so messy on the back seat of this car. I might have to wash this. And while they enjoy theirs, I enjoy mine. Oh, it's so good. Nearly 12:30, studying, ready to make notes, hot cup of tea.
Perception and choice, plan, pace, adapt or act. Okay, so this morning start.
We've just had a clean out, give them some fresh water. Doesn't take long for it to get grubby. Now somebody did say, I just want to clarify this with people, somebody did say on my comments that they wish I would get a bigger pond for them. Now this is bigger than the last pond we had, and unfortunately I'm working with the space we have, and these guys were never meant to be living with us. If you know the story, they were 2 eggs that were rescued. They were partly incubated, and then due to circumstances the parents abandoned the nest, and so I brought them back to hatch with the view that they would go back to the farm. And they didn't go back to the farm. Rob got rid of the geese that were there, sent them onto a different farm. Now I'm sure these guys probably could have gone too, but unfortunately Marjorie, not on this side but on her other side, has very poor vision and is likely at some point to become completely blind, according to the vet, and she just does not cope in huge environments. She doesn't cope with change and relies very heavily on her sister for security. These guys have never known anything any different than what they have now, and so this is the best we can give them whilst giving them a safe life. And as you can see, we have extended all the way round here, although at the moment I'm trying to grow some grass, but yes, you know, I've made it as good for them as possible. So I appreciate it's not ideal, But the alternative is not lasting very long on a farm somewhere. I have spoken to rescue centres. They won't take them because they're not wild geese. So yes, this is the situation, and we are going to just make the best of it for them. They are very much loved. Study has been studied. I've got a couple of meetings that I need to sort out, well, attend, virtual ones. So they're in the diary. One of them is tomorrow. I think another one's in the evening tomorrow as well. So it's a busy old day tomorrow. And I've said to Brendan I'll come and pick him up from work because I'm picking Kenzie up today. I took him in this morning. He had some stuff he wanted to take to my parents. And I thought, I'm not doing anything. I've got to get up for taking the dogs to the vet, so I may as well take him in. Which means he needs picking up. I mean, he could walk, but it's quite a long way. So, as in miles and miles. It's easier on the bike. It takes him like half an hour. So I've come to Brendan's new place of work, and I'm just waiting now for him to come out. Then I'll take him home, have a quick cup of tea with my parents. And Lee's just said, did I want to go out for dinner? He's just had his very first sort of day at work. It's actually an induction. He had to go into London for that. And he's learned all about the explosives and everything else that he will be potentially dealing with or around, because part of what he's dealing with is kind of aerospace type stuff. And explosives are part of this particular aspect of his work. So he's had to do a bit of learning around that, and he's come home. He's really happy, seems really pleased with everything. And it's all looking really good for him starting tomorrow. He's got 8 o'clock start tomorrow. You had a good day, love?
I had a good day, first day.
First day?
First day.
Did you play with explosives?
No, unfortunately not. No big bada boom.
You just had to learn how not to play with explosives, yeah?
How to separate them.
Okay, cool. Well, he's taking me out for dinner. How about that? That's a bit of a win-win, isn't it? So we're going to head off and get some food. I've gone for the burgerless bun with extra lettuce and sweet potato fries. And that looks pretty epic. Oh, yes.